As you age the adults, our memories or lack thereof changes the story as time goes. So we go from scoring 2 or 3 points in the game to scoring 50, and not sure why the coach didn't put me in more as we age. But it's an honor and a privilege to be here. It's always special to have a chance to speak to kids, speak to adults, and speak on behalf of the New York Knicks, myself. It's amazing. I can't believe this is my job. I really can't. I really can't believe that this is my job. But in terms of sportsmanship, and I was telling Carol earlier, this is an award I would have never gotten at your age. You guys actually usurped the NBA player. You did something I couldn't do. Because I wasn't a good sport. Until my mom made me. My mom basically gave me an ultimatum. My mom was basically saying that I was reflecting bad on her on the court, and if I have another outburst, if I show another, I wasn't going to be able to play anymore. So I wasn't a good sport at first. That's why you guys would be commended, because it's easy to be a bad sport. It's hard to be a good sport in sports in general, because you're competitive. You want to win. It's hard to be like, you know what, today you were better. We all know that. It's hard sometimes to just say that. And the fact that the kids in here was able to do that on a night in, night out, day in basis is awesome and amazing. Now, I don't know why this mic keeps going in and out, I'm sorry. For when I was coming up and playing basketball, first I started with football. I never, it was football, then I did some boxing, and basketball was the last sport I tried, age 13. And I wasn't that good, I sucked. But that's what drove me. I used to work out 10 hours every single day. So I know, and that's not for everybody, but for those of you who want to get better, if you really truly want to get better at your game, and it's not about whether you're going to play high major college or the NBA, it's about maximizing your potential. If you want to really maximize your potential, put down your phone, get off the social media, and really work on your game. There's no secret to it. Like, social media is great, good for some things, but like, the parents in here, we wish we had some social media when we were coming up, because just so we could see some of the old videos. We have no videos, nothing. Like, all we have is our broken memory to talk about things. You know what I mean? So you guys have the advantage of having all these videos. The parents, grandparents in here, you can watch these videos forever now. That's amazing. And that's really what it's all about. But what are you doing as a team to help everyone else in your community, right? Like, it's bigger than just your team. It really is. The coaches, the sacrifice you guys make. Most of you aren't getting paid. It's just something you're doing to help out in your community, help the kids, teaching them the right way. Maybe you saw a coach who wasn't as good with the kids as they could have been, so you stepped up. Whatever it may be, we're all in this together to try to help the kids, because that's what it's really all about. And I know it sounds cliche-ish, but it's the truth. And the truth doesn't change, right? And for the kids, keep doing what you're doing. Don't change one iota. Seriously, you're receiving this award tonight. You earned it. It's not about being MVP, which is like, everyone tries to talk about the MVP, gets all, but are you a good sport? Are you a good sport? Do other players the other players and other coaches want you on their team? Because everyone in this room, every kid in this room can say that every coach and every player in this team in this room would want the rest of the kids on their team. That's a huge statement, in this room. We got 350 kids in here, Carol. So that's a huge statement for everyone to be on the same page about treating everyone the right way, playing the game the right way. It's hard. You kids are already doing it. Trust me, it's really hard. Parents, you guys know it's hard. it's hard to just be a good sport, you know. And the fact that there's so many of you in here. When I heard it was a good sportsmanship award, I thought it was going to be like 6, 7 kids. We got teams in here, the whole team. I thought it was going to be one representative from like each team that got picked. This is awesome. I'm blown away. I really am. I'm blown away. You guys, you know, give yourself another round of applause. This is awesome. And I don't know where the principal went. I'm not sure if he's still in the building, but I got to figure out what he's eating because he had energy. I need that kind of energy. That was awesome. He got up here. I thought he was going to do push-ups or something, man. He was fired up about the school, and that's what you want from your principal. Seriously. I want to let everyone know, since we had to stop the signing and stuff earlier, I'm going to definitely sign whatever you have tonight before I leave. I'll sign whatever. I'll take pictures. I'm not going to leave before that happens, no matter how long it takes. So don't worry about that. We're going to definitely make sure that happens. I don't know if we're going to set that up for her. I mean, this is, you guys will know, like, I'm happy. This is awesome. I'm here talking to kids. You guys are all good sports. I can learn something from you guys. You know, seriously, I can learn from the kids. I can learn, you know, the way I should have been coming up. You know, because like I said, sometimes I wasn't the best sport, and I'm man enough to own that. I was man enough to own it then. I just wasn't able to talk about it then. And when May reached out to me and said that, you know, I was going to be doing this event tonight, I got fired up. Like I said, I love talking to kids. I couldn't wait to get here. Where's my man? No. Ajay, my man came up to me. He made my year, man. He got so excited, got an autograph, got a picture. But the only thing is, he said he went to the bathroom in his pants on the spot, though. Obviously, he was joking. But I appreciate that, Ajay, and everyone else, man. It's very humbling to have, you know, people coming up to me for my autograph. It's something that always humbles me. I've been signing autographs since I was 15 years old. So to still, I'm 48 now, and to still be relevant and to still have kids and people wanting to, it's awesome. It's a great feeling. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. Now, I'm gonna open it up. If you've got a couple questions, do a little Q&A before we close down. I love to do a little Q&A. 5 questions or 5 minutes? 5 questions. All right, well, he's the smallest guy here. Wow. What's your question, buddy? What's your name?
Did you play with Patrick Ewing?
Oh, great question. Did I play with the great Patrick Ewing? Yes, I did. And Patrick Ewing is the hardest, unequivocally, the hardest working player I've ever been around. How did it feel? It made me step my game up. I had to raise my level of play because I wanted to make sure he knew that I was trying to do everything I can to play as good as him, as hard as him. Patrick Ewing was everything to me. Growing up as a kid, even though I loved Syracuse, I loved Patrick Ewing over at Georgetown. And he meant so much to me. We're still friends to this day. I talk to him all the time. We're trying to get one from each team, I guess, right? Right. Have I ever seen Michael Jordan? That's the question? All right, I want you to do some simple math. Michael Jordan won the title in 96, 97, 98. He won the NBA title. I was in the NBA during that time. Do you think I saw him? I saw him. I played against him, absolutely. We got another question over here. Hold on. Coach, who you going with? Right here, Coach?
biggest lesson you learned from your coach?
Great question. Kyle, what's the best lesson I learned from my coach? I'm going to go way back to 8th grade because you guys are young. And I had a coach by the name of Mr. Mills. Mr. Mills had a rule that if you couldn't dunk the ball, which I couldn't, but sometimes I could in my mind. But if you couldn't dunk the ball, you had to use the backboard for a layup. So, me, I was like, layup on backboard? I gotta go in looking sweet like George Gervin. I go in for the finger roll that hits the back of the rim that bounces out. He subs me out the game. He sat me for a whole game. I was livid. What lesson did I learn? I used the backboard the rest of that year. I couldn't, like coaches always talk about, the bench is a great motivator. Like sitting on that bench, it burned me up, but I had to learn, I had to listen to what my coach wanted. You gotta listen to what your coach wants, because your coach is telling you something that's gonna help you and the team, right? The more you use the backboard, the better off you're gonna do in your layups, until you get at a high level when layups are like a given. Whoa, I see a 44 jersey. He's definitely getting some preferential treatment. The 44 jersey. All right, what's your name?
Logan.
Logan, what's up?
Was basketball your favorite sport?
Honestly, no. My first love is football. My favorite sport even today to watch is boxing. I love boxing.